So what is your reaction to the flooding?
My reaction today is that it's still a beautiful river, and God's not done with it yet. My situation is a little bit different than a lot of people. I was at work, and I leave for work at 9:30 at night on the 3rd, and had no idea that I was coming home the next day to nothing. I work for a recovery center, full book recovery for women, addiction, and we offer them safety and security and love. And I was at work that night, and I got the phone call from one of my neighbors. We're like a family here, and I got the phone call, and I think honestly went into a little shock, and spent that day looking for a hotel because I knew there was nothing to come home to. And just day after day, I got up the courage to finally come back and see it. And you can't help but be devastated, but at the same time, you can't help but be grateful. I didn't lose anybody. I lost everything I owned except my truck. But I'm trying to keep the faith that that people will get together like they already are. I've never seen anything like this in my life. As far as I've never lived like anything like this in my life, and I've never seen a community pull together like Kerrville, Comfort, Hondo, Centerpoint. Everybody's coming together, and there's so much love in this area. It's just unreal. God was here the night before. God was here the night it happened, and God is still here. And all I can be is grateful for the outpouring of love from my Fullbrook family, from my little sister back home, Lynn, Nash, Allie, and for my precious mother. And I'm just glad that they didn't get bad news. And I'm grateful for all my friends, so many that I can't name. And I will tell you that God is working in my life, and everywhere I turn, there's somebody there to point you in the right direction. And there's this song that I love to listen to on YouTube, and it's by Joseph Larson, and the name of it is it talks about if we don't quit, God won't quit. And the name of the song is "It's My Desire." And if we can all just be a better, kinder people and pull through just like they have, this is gonna end up better. God has a plan for this, and I want to thank a lot of the people that don't get thanks. These men who are working and doing the searching, the military. I want to thank the presidency. I want to thank Trump. I want to thank his doctor. I want to thank a lot of gentlemen who have actually called the president about me and getting me in a hotel. I'm just somebody from Brookhaven, Mississippi, and it's just really hard to fathom what's going on. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out one day what the reason is. And we just got to stay strong. And if we don't quit, God won't quit.
So you said you were at work. Were you getting the flood alerts on your phone?
No. I knew nothing. All I know is that it was pouring all night long. I had to carry an umbrella to check on all the ladies. And I knew it was raining, but had no... I even looked at the forecast before I left to go to work that night, and I saw nothing. I just saw rain. And so to get that call at about 4:35 in the morning was just like, what happened? How could this have happened? But I don't think anybody knew what was going to happen except God. I don't think anybody had a chance to get warnings. And, there's people who are upset about that, but I don't think there was anything anybody could have done. I think God was in control of this, and he still is. And whatever he brings out of this is beauty.
And you said you lived here along the river?
I live right over by that biggest tree, and it looks to me like my RV skint that tree. And I don't know how far, 20 feet up, but they say the wall of water was about 24 foot. And just, everything I own is gone. I say that, but I have to keep in my mind that I lost no one. And I can't imagine what other people are going through. I just pray that God wraps his arms around these people, and he becomes their hands and their legs and their feet, and just lifts them up and gives them closure.
And how long have you lived here, and what's your reaction to how it looks now?
I've lived here about a year and a half, and I've loved every second of it. we're like family here. We're family and friends. We cooked out together. We sat around and talked about our day. This is my second time to come back. Somehow it's still beautiful to me. It's still beautiful because it's a river that God made, but it's heartbreaking to see. What's heartbreaking to see is there's no life down there. There's still God's creation, but there's no life. And people that we talk to and make friends with, they're not there.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just for people to be kind to each other, continue to give, continue to love, and just not quit. If we won't quit, God won't quit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.